The dating pool is full of pee.
Those influencers are not influencers, they're skit actors.
If you want a virgin, go to a virgin.
I came to Zim when there was no industry.
If you got pregnant, it's not the man's fault, it's your fault.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Uncork and Wine. And as usual, I am joined by my co-hosts, Farai, Jules, and Tao behind the scene. Hi guys, how are you?
We good. How are you, Toto?
Yeah. This week has been, the past 2 weeks have been interesting, from being massacred on X
Alright.
to what else happened to me this couple of weeks. Yeah, I think just that.
But you don't look like someone who's been massacred. You look gorgeous.
I look rich.
Yeah.
I mean, you went straight from poverty looking to, damn girl, you had a serious glow up.
God.
Oh, you have the Jesus glow up. You might have like
God can just take you from poverty to miracles happen. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. It's do you know what was funny about this whole poverty thing is people can just hate you. Because I feel like some of the, in fact, okay, I don't want to explain myself. It's okay. Whatever people think, it's okay. But I think what was interesting for me is when it got to Nigeria and South African Twitter, that one was like, whoa.
just went out of hand.
Somebody's calling you're a dumb bee. I'm like, because I'm talking about myself, does that warranty me being insulted?
Nah, it doesn't.
You know,
I feel like
it was-
people just have so much anger. And whenever they find somebody, they just, let it all out on someone. Personally, any reason why they're even, venting it all out on a very public platform like that.
And you know what? I used to think it was a Zimbabwean thing. But when South Africa, there's a South African girl that went on my Twitter post with Maliso. She was like, damn hoes, whatever.
Whoa.
Nobody was like, wait. Girl,
You don't even know that girl like that.
and she went on like this. I'm like, I don't know why she's hating on us. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's not haters go
Actually,
hate.
how are you, Tao? Tao Musti Kapanye, how are you?
How's been your week?
No, it's been good. A lot has been happening, but yeah, I'm good. I'm surviving.
What
I'm
a
trying.
lot has been happening? I want to know. I like things.
I think I would have January disease. Like he's good now.
Yeah,
He looks better than the last time I saw him.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I'm healing.
I mean, Toto spoke about her from going from glory to glory, and God, now she's got
God
the
is
Jesus
good.
glow. And then you are talking about being healed and God
Farai,
making
and
you
you?
whole again.
What's
2026 is
I'm
promising. huh?
good. I mean, look at me. I don't look broke, right?
When is the wedding?
Right. The wedding is coming.
The last time you manifested, you said everything is.
Yeah, guys.
It's promising. Yeah, the year is promising.
About
You're
weddings. Talking about weddings. Black coffee, Ently. Yo? Oh, so
I was like, girl, just put me in the loop. What's
let me
going
just
on?
do an explanation.
Yeah.
So Black Coffee and Ently, they got married a couple of years back.
Yeah,
right?
they did.
And she's a bit younger. They had I don't know if it was a Lobola celebration, which Black Coffee has come out to say it was not really a Lobola celebration. And then they had their pre-nuptials, where they had an agreement and they had their nuptials, the wedding, the white wedding, as we know of. And obviously the divorce has been going on for such a long time. First they divorced. I think Black Coffee offered a settlement which Ently was not okay with, and then eventually the case went to the Constitutional Court in South Africa, which a couple of days ago ruled that the customary marriage, which is, as we all know, the lobola, takes precedent to the white wedding. So according to South African laws, a customary any marriage is in property. Is it the word?
Oh yeah, it's what's what we call a marriage. There's a word for it, whereby yes, you guys will still share property. And
That you're
stuff
supposed
like
to,
that.
whatever you, whether I get in. Wait, let me say the right word before people come. I'm like, guys, because they always come for me. I think okay, in community of property. So South Africa has the in community of property, which basically means kuti if I get married with my husband, whether he comes with a Lamborghini and I come with my Honda Fit, if the marriage is ending, we are going to do half-half. It means he has to sell his Lamborghini and give me half of, like, whatever we have, we put it together with. So that's the South African law, which is apparently, I discovered today, is different from Zimbabwe.
Is it the customary marriage or?
Yes, for all marriages, apparently.
Oh,
That's what the
okay.
Constitutional Court then gave the ruling to say, Kuti, this was a customary marriage and it is also under the in community property thingy.
Oh, okay.
So
Property.
whatever Black Coffee owns, all the millions,
Actually.
they have to divide 50-50. So then Black Coffee made a comment after the ruling came out and it says, listen, that whole customary lobola thing, it didn't happen. I was just meeting the family. The only wedding I know of, I think what he was basically trying to say, the only wedding is when they actually signed and whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, thoughts?
But how do you actually take somebody to the altar and you guys are black people? It doesn't make sense.
No, wait. I'm trying to get
Yes.
something here. Why does he deny the customary marriage and then say he got into a civilized whatever thing?
A civil wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, because the civil wedding, they actually had like a prenuptial agreement in terms of the assets and whatever. So the Constitutional Court in South Africa says we're not even considering this. This is the first marriage. So if you have this marriage, this one is void. It's not valid.
Whoa.
This is the South African laws again, guys, according to South Africa. So yeah, he's saying, so he's now denying Guti. Because there are
never had
pictures
a
of them that look
Yeah.
like, and she was wearing some traditional outfit and there was family. He's saying that was just the family getting together. It's not really a lobola.
Next thing is gonna say it's a music video. Like, it doesn't make sense.
So okay. It then opened my eyes. It then opened my eyes to say, what other? Because I know 3 years ago there was the whole marriage act in Zimbabwe to say, what is it really? Because I don't want no man coming and get my things I've worked for. So I was like, let me do my research in terms of Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe had changed the Marriage Act in 3 years ago, auntie?
Yeah,
3 years ago, where they then said they put every type of partnership into one act, which is your customary thingy, your civil and civil partnerships.
Right. Okay.
So everything was put into one act. However, with the Zimbabwean law, it's out of community. Property.
Because Varumi bakachema.
I don't know.
No, really.
No, so out of property, what it basically means is if I get in with my Honda Fit and Atipa gets in with his Lamborghini,
He works out his Lamborghini.
But whatever then we then do make after, maybe we get married in December 2024. After December 2024, that's what we then get to decide. That's a Zimbabwean law. That's what we get to divide, which is different from South African law. Yeah.
Well, that's a crazy one for Black Coffee. I mean, I think he didn't really read these laws properly. And I'm not surveying at the fine lines at the bottom. Go to what sort of marriage is he getting into and what
And
his
I feel
laws.
like a lot of us don't know. We don't know.
We actually don't.
People don't know.
Yeah, obviously it's zeal when you first meet someone. It's obviously zeal. You contract into a marriage and you're not aware of the pros and cons, what's going to happen next, and you just getting into something you're not really sure if it's gonna.
It's
I don't know.
excitement.
Yeah. So with our customary marriages, unfortunately, there are no documentations. There are no.
But you can have your marriage registered. And I'm not
Oh, yes.
the minister has to be there and officiate it. Your marriage license.
Minister, what I learned
choose that.
today with the new act, 2023, apparently you can actually, if you don't want to do the civil way, because customary marriages are different. Do you know 3 or 4, 5 wives?
Exactly.
I don't know what it says about husbands though. Okay, that's another. No, because it allows men to, it allows people to marry according to their religions. Muslim. If you say you want 4 or 5 wives, right? But it's just coming to mind now.
With
with
us
the
in Zimbabwe,
customary,
we don't have such a marriage. A woman can still have 3, 4, 5 husbands. Look, there's tradition, there's also religion. Because
Okay.
So now you understand.
If you put it that way, yeah. So it means now if you don't want to go the civil way, maybe because of your religions or maybe you're a second wife, you can actually go and register it to the chief. So with the New Marriage Act, the chiefs have been given license to get people, registration for customary, not massivo, customary marriages. But in that case, they also want your family present, and they also want, you have to have had the rora. You just don't go like people do to run the courts. The rora, there has to be proof that the rora has been paid, both families are involved, yada yada. So it means it is okay to marry a second wife, a third wife.
No, it shouldn't depend with the type of marriage that
in customary. If it's the customary, the traditional marriage, which you can, as a second wife. Let me support the second wives here. You can get your marriages registered. My second, third. No, I'm helping people out.
Customarily, yes.
So if you're a second wife, a third wife, your marriage can be registered. I'm gonna give it's allowed. It's allowed. It's the law. So as a
but are you aware that you are to register the marriage within the first 3 months of it?
Of course, you have to.
Yes, it's
what about
specific.
civil partnership though? Let's talk about that because civil partnership was also included 3 years ago. To say if I'm sorry, Atiba, me and Atiba decide
to get married,
decide we're staying together, we're moving in, we're in a relationship. If we decide, we're moving in together, right, for 3 months or whatever, or more. In fact, times 6 or 3 months. I think after
it's up
and we are
to
staying
6 months.
as people that are domesticated. I'm cooking for Atiba, I'm cleaning for him, he's providing for me. We are also, when it comes to, if we are to separate, we will also get the same, I can demand whatever Atipa made while we're living together, I deserve to get half of it. Whether Pane's signature, but if there's real proof we have been staying together, domesticated, so... Okay. It doesn't. So even if you are not married, but if you have proof that, guys, you know, say, what do you think about all this?
I think, you know what? Times are just changing, guys. Look at Trump, who was even saying that, in America right now, the moment you start cohabitating with a person, you guys need to get married. I mean, he wants people to just start getting married. With the way life used to be, family, how it used to be, how a man used to come provide and all that, people staying together. So you stay for somebody 3-4 years. Next thing is you go to the next one and the next one and the next one. That's
using
wrong.
people and just.
I don't think it's using it. Y'all will be using each other. You guys will be using each other and taking advantage. If you guys have some sort of agreement, there's no such thing as using each other. But obviously, somebody's at the short end of the stick. But when Trump was like, we're not doing this, and also our government was like, we're not doing this, you guys can separate or half. That is it. I think it's actually good. And making everything clear, not good to 3 years, I'm done, Todo.
Someone leaves.
And then he moves on to the next person.
Before I say this, something I want to say, educate a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell what you think before I say that.
My take on this is I think we need to understand what marriage is.
Yeah.
Why are we getting married? Why am I paying lobola? Am I paying for ownership? Am I paying for whatever? we need to understand. And I'm thinking, as you're saying that Trump was saying this and this and that. I'm thinking that we are a people without roots. We don't understand marriage because we don't have roots. Our Aurora system, let me explain further.
Right.
We don't
Elaborate.
have roots. Our Aurora system is diluted. You know, we borrow things from Nigeria, we borrow things from South Africa, we borrow things from wherever. So we don't have a standing, we don't have roots, we don't have understanding of what we are getting into. Because today we see you Rora Swards, we see you officially Miss Ningi. When you're not yet officially, legally, you're not yet officially Miss Ningi, but you've said, I'm officially Miss Ningi. There's no paper that's saying that you're officially Miss whatever. We really need to get to understand that I'm getting married to this person customarily. What does it mean? We need to understand it, what it means. And also, I'm of the point that I think what you were saying to my chief Sanukwansa ku register. What if I don't want to? I'm a shonaman and didikuwa in a civil whatever. Is my marriage inferior to the civil whatever? Then why is that we first get married customarily and then the civil whatever thing?
Your question is if you don't want to do the church thing, or because usually white weddings are considered Christian whatever church thing, it's okay. So what the new act is saying is, if you go to the chief, your marriage is as good as someone who has gone to the court or who has done it to the church. The only difference is what governs these different marriages. So in a civil marriage, it says one man, one woman. Right? In a customary marriage, if someone marries me customarily, they have the right. If they say my one and a second wife, I cannot sue them. I cannot divorce them on the basis of adultery because they are allowed to have a second or third wife. So that's so the difference. All of them are legal marriages. All of them will be in the court. If it's a divorce, they will be looked, but based on their on their individual. So civil, it's one man, one woman, customary. That's one of the things. There are probably other things. One man, one woman in a civil. In a civil, I could actually divorce you and sue you for cheating on me. In customary, I can't do that because I know my man is allowed to have 2, 3, 4, 5 wives. So that's the difference. But all of them are legal. All of them there's no inferior. It's just.
But in civil, there's also 5.7 total.
Yeah,
this is
actually
changed. Oh, okay. So let me explain. I did my research there.
I see you.
So in 2023, that whole when people were saying, so what they did is they used to be that whole 5.8,
5.11 and 5.7, yeah.
The civil, which was the civil marriage, one man, one woman, right? And then there were also laws that were governing the customary that were different. So the nation came together and was like, let's just put all these things in one act. They harmonized all these different marriage things in one act, which also then included the civil partnerships. So we have 3 scenarios. We've got the customary marriage, we have the civil.
Can I ask, the civil one, doesn't it also have the one man, one woman? And then you're allowed to have
more than
multiple
women. No, you're not allowed, but
there's one man, but it's customary.
It's one man, one woman. If you
customary.
No, it is civil.
The civil one, there's this one with the official what do we call this? The pastors who do whatever.
That one, according to the law, it is supposed to be
one man. It's monogam.
Yes, it's monogamous. Strictly,
yes,
that
yes,
is the law.
Yes, but there's also the civil that allows a civil one that allows. There's one. There's one.
I'll explain.
There's one that allows me to have more than 3 or 4. Civil marriage.
No.
That can happen at the courts, not at the church.
No. Civil is one man, one woman. But I think what you guys are talking about, which I heard today, is if you are in a civil marriage, right? And then Tao, you decide to have a side chick, right? A side chick, you're coming. Maybe I'm your side chick, and we have kids, right? we have kids and sometimes you spend 2-3 days here, we're acting as a domesticated fellows. Maybe the neighbors actually think you're my husband, right? You have broken the law, but I can also still claim a civil partnership. We have a civil partnership, so I have also a right to claim property in case we separate. Because from my side, Inini as Tolo, I had a civil partnership because you were acting as my husband. You were the father of my kids. You were coming here, I was cooking for you, I was what. But your wife can still sue you for breaking the law. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So what it basically means is side chicks. Let me help you all.
You're slave
You're
queen.
giving power to the side chick right now.
If you are a side chick to a married man, this thing of he threatens you that I've given you a kite in my name, you can claim it when you guys separate. Especially if you were... No, I'm serious. It's the law, guys.
No, girls are
because I've heard... Let me land.
It's alright.
If you're a side piece, a side chick, you are dating. I'm not supporting it.
Oh, sounds like you are. But
I'm
it's
helping out
No,
people.
she's educating the people.
Because
It's
you know what?
okay.
I'm
People need to
do you
be
know what? Because there are
educated.
people that are left at a disadvantage. A married man comes into your life, he gives you children, and then he disappears. And then you are left to fend for those kids. So the purpose of this lawyer civil partnership is to help people in those situations. Munano Gara, like you're saying, because someone will stay with you for 4 years, give you 2 kids, and the next thing he moves on. He takes everything away from you. You meet married men that say, I bought you that car, they leave it in their name, threatening you that if you cheat or if you do this thing, I will take that away. But you have given this person your time. The law is basically saying, as long as there's proof that you guys were domesticated and you were living like a civil partnership, whether the car or the house is in the married man's house, you have a right to claim it.
Right. I'm emphasize Tatanzwa. So the side chick right now, she has been given a lot of knowledge, and Manamainini, they are not going to be disadvantaged anymore. So yeah.
No, they can. In fact, I'm empowering them. I'm not saying I'm supporting them.
No,
but
it's good to be empowered.
If,
so power
if you
to the
are in
woman,
that
right?
situation, the law says you can actually claim whatever. If he says, could you stay in my house? Because I've heard men that stay in my house, but he doesn't. They'll be like,
Right.
But is it fair for that
I emphasize on your marriage? That is fine.
that I'm married to you, to right? And Farai is my side chick. We've worked so hard for us to get whatever that we have, and then she comes claiming half of whatever or whatever. What's the division to say you are there, you are my wife, and she's my civil partner? What claim does she have percentage-wise?
from what I understand, again going back to out of community property, it's if you started dating me, I'm the side chick auntie. If you started dating me in 2024, so we're looking at everything you've attained from. I hope I'm saying the right thing. If not, guys in the comments, please help me. But I feel like it's so. If I met you in 2024, you've been with your wife since 1990 or 19 wherever, depending on the married man's age. And so what it means is, if I came into your life in 2024, and now it's 2026, it means, and you have introduced me to a life. So maybe I'm staying in an apartment that you've bought and it's in your name. You've bought me a car and you've refused to, because I've heard men like, like I've been using that car. I've got kids have been going to private school and stuff like that. So it means everything that you have introduced to me from the time we've met till the time of separation, if it's 2 years, then whatever you have before has nothing to do with me. So if you bought this apartment specifically for Dane baby,
And if it's registered in my wife's name or my mother's name?
I don't know. That's an I don't know, but I have a claim to
lie.
man.
God.
Straight to protect me. But all I'm saying is, again, I deserve something from you. If you're going our separate ways, I should get something from you. The
So
life I
men
was
should play
living.
wise, and though that's what I just want also to educate
You
my
know,
fellow
the
men
more
that we
we're
should
talking
play
about
wise.
this one,
Read the constitution, read your acts. If you're in any type of relation, all I'll just say, just to close this, if you're in any type of relationship, you know, you don't want to be in black coffee situation where now you maybe he feels it's unfair for him to give his ex-wife all that. If you are to enter any type, if you decide you're moving in together, because it's so much easier to be like, we're in love, let's move in together. Read the law, guys. Read the constitution.
And if you don't understand as well, ask a lawyer. Let somebody try interpret it for you so that you have an understanding. Because you don't want to be found wanting. You don't want to be found in a situation whereby you're now crying and you find yourself like, hey, and I was duped, and the man says, yeah, this woman took half of my things, and now look at all this, and you're the newspaper.
No, it's not. I'm really thinking it's not about things, whatever, or property or material things. We should also consider the fact that if you're married to someone, there's emotional labor. You're supporting someone emotionally. You're supporting someone. I need a child to take confidence, whatever. You're doing that, and you deserve something. But you know, at the same time, it's like a marriage, and they to gain something out of it afterwards. Because there's always that, you know. But then,
mentality.
what's going to refund the time that I spend with you? What's going to refund the emotional
so
damage?
It's more like having you getting your stuff is more like being refunded for the things that you did.
No. It's not about refunding. It's about. I think the laws are put in especially to avoid those that are disadvantaged because people are taken advantage of. Like I'm giving you an example. A married man comes into my life. He gives me 2 kids, and then the next thing he decides, he blocks me. I don't have the capacity to take care of those kids. Maybe those kids were being taken to private school. Now, what happens to the emotional? Now, why did you go to a government school? Like, a lot is, you know.
There's a lot.
But because someone has come and said, Kuti, the house you're living in is in my name, get out.
Or my mom's house, like
or whatever. Yeah, I'll get out. Now, what do I do with those kids? So I think the law is there to just protect people that are vulnerable in most cases. Because people take advantage. Like he's saying, you know, some men will be like, I worked hard. I think I was having this conversation with the guys. I worked hard. This is all my money. But you're forgetting that you were not single. You were going to that office with the shirt that I ironed. You were coming to me and talking to me about the stresses at work, and I was giving you advice here and there. Most men will not agree to this, that some of the decisions they make is because their wives they're not being paid. It's not like it's different from your manager, it's different from your assistant. This person is actually helping you because you have these conversations, which, maybe this is what's been happening at work, and that woman will give you advice that can actually help you get that money. Who is if like for example black coffee, when you know people are trolling him, who are you coming and who's comforting you, who's cooking for you when you're going out? So I am contributing to this thing, and then at the end of the day you just want to leave me and be like, you know what, I worked hard on my own. No, you didn't work hard on your own. You worked hard because you were leaving the house with a good breakfast.
True.
You know?
That support is the one that, I do get it. I understand. The emotional support, everything.
So it's just to help people that are vulnerable to get what's equally theirs at the end of the day. But yeah, so guys, move in deals, Rora Squad deals. Read the law.
Read thoroughly.
Read the law, because you don't want to be found wanting. You don't want to be, or if you decide to be a side chick,
just know exactly what you get.
I think I should start consulting services for.
It's fine. I mean, for marriage and stuff.
You know, because I feel like a lot of you don't know.
People need to know.
I feel like a lot of you
need
pieces
this.
don't know, because I've heard. I don't
know.
find I probably have heard this because I've heard this, especially in this.
A lot of times.
It stays in my name. You can claim it. You can go to the courts. I'm gonna get backlash for this, but moving on.
By the wives, it's fine.
But it's the truth. But that's the law at the end of the day.
They should also be wise. They should be also, revise and know and educate their husbands.
Right.
At least,
Everybody should be educated at the end of the day, period.
You know,
Anywho, we now need to move along. Moving along with Rora deals.
So they should not perceive this negatively.
Farai, why do you want us to move on? So what's wrong?
No,
Farai, are you a side chick?
No, I'm not. Guys, I told you I'm getting married, so what the hell?
No, but okay, before we move on, just a quick one. So it's okay. No, in fact, I want to say this. For those men that want to have second wives, don't agree to do these civil marriages because I feel like you're putting this way.
No, it's a fact. I mean, just say it.
Myself, but it's okay. No, but it's a fact. Like I feel like now that you know customary marriages, it allows you to have second wives. Don't put pressure on just when you're dating.
But what if your wife comes and says, listen to that, the one man, one woman, the monogamous one, your monogamy, and then was it high quit and your customary?
No, but she's putting out, she's also putting herself at risk. That's what women don't know because depending on a lawyer around, because she might sue you, but you don't know what the side chick's lawyer is going to say or how long they've been, because I know people that have been married for 20 years with side chicks for 10 years. So imagine, I know people they've got side chicks that they've had for 10 years. My guru wajara wake, my nini wane wake, my as a wife, if I was to be a wife, I know I'm not married, guys, but if I was to be a wife, I think the customary route is better. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you are in a marriage where wealth is already divided. Auntie, utoza kuti kuna mai nini?
All right.
Kuna No.
Like you know it already. Yeah.
Hakuna ma surprises with my future
hakuna Farai
husband.
Ndibe wangu.
Pana kuti you Farai, you're in a marriage for such a long time, and then after 30 years of marriage, someone just comes and like, I've been with this man in civil partnerships for 15 years, half your marriage, and she's taking half. Maybe the first 15 years your man was not even rich because you're still hustling, and the last 15 marriage when you started having this girlfriend, and she might have a good lawyer. That's my
so in other words, whenever before you even get into some sort of relationship, prenups. I mean, everybody should just sign a prenup. You're not getting
not
anything.
with customary marriages.
I think a prenup would just
another question that I would want to pose, maybe the comment section will help us, is so if I get Rorat and then I get the white wedding, like I don't know what happens in Zimbabwe, probably the research I need to do, like Black Coffee situation. You could see he did the white wedding and then he did the Rora, and then they're saying Kuti, the white wedding doesn't. Is it the same thing in Zimbabwe or?
I'm not sure.
What I didn't get that.
So with Black Coffee's situation is until they did the Rora, the Lobola, right? And then after they went and did the white wedding where they signed the prenup to say Kuti how in case of a divorce this is how things happen. But then the Constitutional Court in South Africa was like the first marriage is the one that we're considering in terms of your divorce. So according to the first marriage, which is customary marriage, it's 50-50. Whatever you have done after, it's void. Like we don't consider it. It's just like someone getting married and getting married again with someone else. They're saying we don't consider that marriage because this person was already married. Do you understand? So I'm asking in the Zimbabwean context, I don't know, probably something I need to research about, but in the Zimbabwean context, right? There are two things. If I decide to do the is it possible to do the customary marriage where you go and register the chief and you also do the civil where you go to the magistrate or the church leader?
Yeah, that's what people are doing actually.
No, but are people going to the chief or they're just doing lobola?
They're doing lobola and then church or court.
So they're not registering it with the chief.
I'm
so
not so sure if they're. I'm not so sure, but usually it's lobola then.
So does it mean that what takes precedent? Is it the lobola or the civil?
I'm not sure.
Guys, if in the comments, if you know, please help us.
Yeah. But still, prenup.
If it's the customary marriage, when hakuna prenup customary, but if
chief ningi, what chief ningi, I've come with my family, she's come with the family, but do these chiefs even understand?
They don't.
I'm sure they do. They get educated as much.
Oh yeah, to get a license.
It's not like they're dull. I mean, Mama's Zira.
No, but it's in customary marriage. It's tradition. It's traditional, and chiefs are custodians to what? To that. So what we do customarily here in Zimbabwe.
Tradition?
What we do
another
here.
question. Is it our tradition?
But still moving with modern times. That means he still can officiate a prenup. You can still get a prenup either way.
The customary marriage.
It's very possible. The law is above everyone, remember?
What I'm saying in customary marriages, Mukadzi is more disadvantaged. Why? Because when we are separating ways, I give you what we call gupuro. It can be $2, 50 cents, 20 cents, whatever money that I give you.
No, that's not what the law is saying. The law is saying
so, which means prenup is
out
going
of
to
community
be
property, whatever is
here in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, in Zimbabwe. This is the 2023, the one that people
Customary.
Customary civil partnership. Civil marriages, which the court ones, and civil partnership, everyone, whatever you stay with, whatever you make when you are together, when you decide to stay together, to be domesticated together, whether it's customary, whether it's civil, one man, one woman, whether it's civil partnerships, it is divided equally. Tau.
I'll say what I want to say after. I don't want it to be captured, but I'll say it after.
No, say it. No, please.
It's a big name. I know. I can't.
No, don't say the name. Give the person another name.
It will be too obvious.
All right, can we move along with a different topic, guys?
Okay.
But we want the current wife to come here.
Oh, no one says she's still married. She's always complaining but I'm still married. She always says it. The one that was saying she should come here. She's always saying it on a post, I'm still married. Give me a divorce.
No, the other one who sinners. Akapewa gupuro.
Which one? That one. It's okay, let's move on.
That's why I said, guys, can move along with a different topic.
Anyway, Valentine is coming.
Yeah, speaking of
where's your boyfriend?
You are sleeping alone. Lonely. Right, so Valentine is not for the single people. It's not for the weak.
Bruh.
It's gonna be all red, flowers, cards, dandy, love, lots of sex and lies.
Told you people in this room are honey.
But Valentine is coming either way. So, do you think Valentine is just a money-making gimmick, or it's just something that's genuine?
Maybe tell you I'm not the wrong person to ask because I'm very simple.
I don't believe in this Valentine's Day because
you don't believe in Valentine's?
Yeah, because what are we honoring really? I love you, you know that. Why do we celebrate our love?
You're such a man. Like the way you're responding is such a man.
You know, he's gonna say this.
Okay,
it's the first
yes.
one. He's ordering flowers. It's fine.
No, I maybe out of social pressure. But I don't believe in this.
That's such a manly answer. That's like what men say.
I think they're spoken for all the gentlemen in this room. God.
So yeah.
So do you think Valentine it's a woman thing and just men participate because of pressure?
Well,
what do you think? That if women were to be like, we don't care about Valentine, men would be like, woo, yay. Thank God.
I think I'm certain men would actually be very happy that women are like, yeah, we don't care about Valentine. But because of that whole pressure, but you don't love me, other people are getting gifts and stuff like that. He's pressured to actually get you a gift too. I mean, look, it's nice to celebrate Christmas because it's Christmas, you get it? Mm-hmm. It's nice to celebrate New Year because it's a New Year, Easter, same thing. But then Valentine. Now my question is, why is it that guys are like, we don't want Valentine, but every other holiday you guys are okay with it?
Mm-hmm. No, my question is, you're saying, you don't love me, you didn't buy me whatever thing that you want me to get you, but all these other times I'm getting you gifts, I'm giving you gifts, I'm doing this for you.
My gifts because there's other women that actually don't get gifts like on a different day. Then Valentine's. Then that's it. That's the only time they actually get gifts on
Valentine. Then it all depends with your
birthdays.
love language. What's your love language?
That's a fact.
So are you saying okay? Are you saying Kuti? Because the way I look at Valentine is it's just we celebrate the birth of Jesus on Christmas. We celebrate Easter, the death of Jesus. We celebrate birthdays, our own birth. I feel like Valentine is just a celebration of love.
I don't want my love to be defined by some.
It's not defined. We're celebrating our love for each other.
No. It's Valentine's Day. Valentine's is well known for whatever love that he gave or she gave, whatever. I don't know.
It was more. Was it agape love, or it was that love? You would say it's man and
What
woman.
is ChatGPT?
Whatever type of love that Valentine's gave.
So in
I don't
other
want my love defined in that or celebrated in that manner. Because I know my love is greater than that, and it cannot
What's
be.
wrong with being celebrated in that manner?
Yeah.
No,
A
I can't
reminder
undermine my
of
love
you love
because
somebody, a reminder.
Well, how are you undermining your love?
celebrating love on Valentine's Day.
But how come you guys, you go on to say Christmas, you even go to church, you guys even wish each other Merry Christmas, you guys, and then on what's this, which other day? On Heroes Day, you be like, oh, our heroes died for us.
Okay, thank you, thank you so much. Let me answer you correctly.
National pride and stuff.
Let me answer you correctly.
What?
It's Heroes Day, it's not Nehander's Day, number one. It's Christmas Day, it's not Jesus Day.
Wait, on Heroes
Christ.
Day. So my dad
It's
is a
Christ's
war vet, right?
Mass.
For example. So won't I celebrate him? Because,
My dad.
Because it's.
But the
Heroes
day is not named after him.
Valentine's is. Oh.
The day is not named after him. Christmas is not named after Jesus.
It's called Christ's
What's for
Mass.
Christmas?
It's Christ's Mass. It's actually his
Name is not Christ. His name is Jesus.
Christ.
Blasphemy.
No, it's not blasphemy.
Christ is his name. Jesus Christ. Christ is his name.
the Christ.
His name is Emmanuel. His name is Jesus.
And Christ
He's
is one
got
of
a
his
lot of
names.
names. He's called Yahweh.
Yahweh.
He's everything.
No.
He's
a
got
great
You
I
say
am.
well.
Oh my God.
Well. Christ is just like
Alpha and
Mary.
Omega, Abba, Father.
Mary. Yeah, not kuti.
Christ,
Zita rake-
Jesus Christ. Wait, Ira, let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is
but still, why is it that we
Christ
cannot
Jesus'
celebrate
name?
a saint that showed love? Why can't we do that on a certain day?
Valentine was
Guys just don't want to spend money. Anyway,
fine if you
Jesus
don't want to spend the
is
money.
his personal name. Christ comes from the Greek Christos, the anointed
Thank
one.
you so much.
The same idea.
It's fine.
So
but it
Jesus
still
Christ
boils
really
down to
means
something.
Jesus the Messiah. So Messiah is not his name.
Christ means the
it's
anointed
a title,
one.
not a surname.
Yeah, it's a title.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a title just to say Dr. Ningi. It's a prefix.
but it still boils down to one thing. If
Tao
we
just
celebrate
doesn't want
every
to buy
other day,
presents. I'm
No,
expecting
no.
flowers from you. 'Cause I don't have a boyfriend. Please.
Not that.
it's not because okay, fine. Do you want the world to change the name from Saint Valentine's
To
and then
Love
call
Day.
it to
Love Day. Better that way.
But we
Why
have,
why being limited by Valentines? Maybe I to roam cards. Munoda kurowa.
anyway, bavale vanga vasingarovi
Yeah.
mukadzi vanga vasingarovi mukadzi akatori munhu ari boga vavalentine he was a church man, a saint kana uzonzi a saint
Who was
hapana
stingy.
chakashata.
I'm
He
not
wasn't
stingy.
vavalentine ndepapakanyora he was stingy. Mr. Valentine, I'm sure he was a good man.
We don't know he was not 100% man. I'm sure. He was a womanizer. He was whatever. So I don't
just
want my
didn't
love
show- you just said he
celebrated
was a
on that
womanizer.
day.
Did you date him for you to know
So
that?
you would not give your girlfriend flowers because of the history of the day.
Yes, the history of the person that we are celebrating. If it was Love Day, then yes.
I know one
Besides, not
flowers.
everyone celebrates Christmas. If you don't believe in Christmas,
You don't.
celebrate Christmas.
That's why you guys are single.
But it's still look, what does the name Valentine's mean? My beloved. Saint, my beloved.
Farai, you're getting flowers this Valentine.
I know I am.
I'm not, but it's okay.
I know I am.
Okay, so the other question I want to ask about Valentine. So I was having a conversation with these people yesterday, and they were like, one of the people I was with was like, I'm a girlfriend. He was in a relationship with a girl,
Yeah.
and the girl bought him stuff, socks, shoes, like a lot of stuff. And then after the relationship ended, she was like, I want my things back. What do you feel about that? Like, we're talking about marriages or side chicks. Somebody gives you a car, somebody gives you a PS5,
That's
and then you
wrong.
break up. And then they're like, if you're no longer with me, why are you still holding on to my things? How do you feel about that?
And I got to varume because
All right.
I can't
honestly
be the one
maybe
to
ni
answer.
munhu anenge achitya kuti zvinhu zvake zvikunopiswa because obvious kunozvipisa.
Well, looks like
No.
G-Shots they says I ain't gonna burn that. I'm gonna wear it.
If you buy me a car, bro, I will break up. I'm not burning the car.
No, I'm just thinking like zvawangachitaura the bracket is zvawangachitaura ako like
Maybe witchcraft.
socks whatever things whatever. I wouldn't want even Canada a portrait because I remember someone made me a portrait.
Love is in the air. Love is in the
What
air.
bracket, you or her?
I did. I didn't want.
Why?
It ended. I didn't want memories.
Saka, okay. If she had bought you a car, if it was also portrait. Hypothetically, if she had bought you a house or a car, what would you do? Would you break it like you broke the
if
portrait?
it's a car, then I'd sell, buy
And-
another one. But yeah, it's a challenge. There.
But what are your thoughts of somebody demanding their things back?
Yeah, my thoughts about.
So if she had said, give me my portrait back,
Yeah.
or give me the socks I bought you,
I won't.
you won't.
I won't.
Okay, Farai, what you think?
I would never demand a gift that I gave a guy. Nah, that's just stupid.
And
at
naive.
that time when me and him were dating, having fun, there were a lot of gifts that were exchanged. So why should I demand something that I got for him? Let him keep it. I mean, don't demand it.
And then don't memory actually.
Exactly. If he doesn't like it, you either sell it, burn it, or pass it on to somebody. I'm okay with it.
I probably wouldn't. See, I don't. I'm not. I don't give gifts like that. I think. The two things have happened to me. I've dated men that actually don't want gifts from me. I'm like, why are you wasting your money?
I usually have that same issue.
So I'm not. Maybe it's the type of man some of y'all are dating, but but there's one particular one I dated that wanted gifts, but I mean, it was an expensive bottle of whiskey. I mean, he probably drank it. So, I mean, even if I had gotten socks, kind of didn't do it.
But guys
What-
no longer
why would
want
I
that
need
for
it?
Valentines. And
But what
gifts.
else do they want? PS5.
Well, if you are gonna be having
Because if I can
No,
afford
those
to buy
type
you a
of
car,
those
what-
type
what-
of gifts are scary to know. If you bought me socks, why do you need them back? You want my sweat? What do you want? What do you want?
So you think I wanna go to the
yeah,
doctor?
Kanaka and then you want them back. I question that. Why? We don't need those begging juju. Obviously.
Nigga, what if I don't want you back? And I want those socks and I don't want you back.
You don't want me back, then can I also until they want to see any zvinhu zvangu zveseka. You gave me out of love.
But that chick is just cheap, man.
Yeah.
No, but men do that as well.
Yeah,
Men
well,
buy
yeah,
cars
that-
because, like we were saying, Kuti, my
But it's
side
a
chicks.
car. It's not like it's not demand socks and then money on my nails.
So you're saying it's okay for men to demand the things
No, it's
back?
not okay. You should just leave.
So
you with
value of
whatever
things
it is.
determines what can be asked for back.
Yes, I'm actually
say
singing
that
this
too.
Freeman song. Go iPhone, see ya, whatever, see ya.
Yeah.
So
I
okay,
think
so it's all
also-
about value. So
It's
if
the value.
I'm in a relationship with Tao and I buy him an iPhone, I can take the iPhone, but I can't take the socks.
Yeah, something that you can
So
yourself.
it then now depends
So
with how you define
I guess I
value.
don't understand.
It then
Yeah,
depends on
value
how
as
you
well, right? And then
define
at the
value.
same
Because
time-
if there's this video that circulates, a lady buys iPhone whatever, then coming out of this Indian story, akanyara chibutsa, but the lady took it with love. It then depends with how you take that thing, how you value that thing. Some keep, some
Yeah.
don't just value. It's not about the amount or how big the thing is. It's how you value or how you take it. If you take it with love, then sharp. Even a pen
Others
chai.
demand-
It
others
just reminded me
don't.
of a story. I don't know if I should share it, but whatever. It is what it is. So there's a guy I was talking to in DMs. And then he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, no, I'm chill. He's like, "Let me send you money for lunch." Right? I mean, money and Dorambe. So he sends me $50 on EcoCash, right? I'd buy my lunch. So naturally, if you know me, I'm a terrible texter. Like, especially if we're not locked in like that. I don't. When it comes to
you watch Gamarian.
No, but generally, even with my family, like if you get to know me, I'm not. You know that put out on the school already. I'm not that type of chatter. Like if I'm going on WhatsApp to respond, I'm asking, I'm responding, I'm finished, and I'm off. I'm not a chatter. I'm not like that. So 1 week I respond when I want to respond, and then the next thing is like he sends me a long paragraph. He's like, it's so funny that you have committed so much to a girl. You even send her 50. No, he didn't say 50. You even send her money. You've been spoiling this person, and she's not responding to you. So the first time I was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? It's like, yeah, I feel like you're not even giving me attention. I'm like, no, you're not. Sorry, naturally, I'm not. And also, we don't know each other like that. So, guys, and then this guy. Anyway, I had to do a proper story time, but I'm just gonna give you clips here. I'll just proper story time on my TikTok. But so this guy is like, so the conversation has happened. This is the second week, but every time I don't respond on time or I sleep early, because if you know me, I sleep early, like and then he calls, I don't answer, I sleep. My phone is on silent. Sometimes I switch off my data, Wi-Fi, whatever it is. So this day he calls. I didn't answer, right? But I posted on Instagram a story. So it goes on my Instagram and is like, so you're ignoring me after I gave you so much money? At that point I was like, hey, how are you? Because he was using a 819. I was like, sorry, what's your equation number? Because I was like, why am I receiving so much harassment over 50 years? I was like,
Wow.
No, but it was so funny to me.
And I think the thing is,
so I sent him back. As long as I sent him back, and then after I sent him back, he was like, but because they just want money from me. $50. But anyway, that was in my mind. I didn't say that to him. I was like, you know what? I'm really sorry. I haven't been, because I was really nice to him. I was like, I haven't been communicating the way you would want me to. Mm-hmm. But from your messages, because you sent a couple of messages mentioning could I have given you money, right? I'm like, from your messages, it seems that you sending me that 50 was really a painful thing for you. So, no, I did, babes. So I'm going to send it back. I sent it back. I sent a screenshot. 2 days after I sent it, he's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. You just showed me that you're a good girl. You're not a girl after my man. I was like, how do you know? Because I sent you, I'm after money. Anyway, true story, guys. True story.
You know what? I think. Okay, go on.
All right. Well, I'm thinking this man got invested emotionally. I wouldn't want to say financially, but I can't mind such too much, because the way people respond, if truly, it's not that she's a bad texter. Truly, if you love someone, you lie. Mm-hmm. You text them. Whether you're a bad texter,
no, but he even showed me that there is more for me to love. Yeah, he thought his $50 was enough, but for me it was just not even an appetizer.
To me, he is buying love. He should have. So you're supposed to buy your love,
you're supposed to show me what's
how.
Sending more money. Listen. If you go for an interview at a company, right? What's one thing you'd want to know? What would make you? In fact, number one, what's one of the biggest companies in Zimbabwe? Econet employs you, right? There are two things involved. Econet employs you. You already know because it's a public company, so probably salaries. You have an idea of what salary is, right? Mm-hmm. You're getting from there. So it's easier for you, Chichi, to go to the interview, not even ask for the salary. You're just happy, Chichi. I've got this interview, so you're trying to impress. But if Atipa and company come and say, come for an interview, we don't know what Atipa and company pays. We don't know how much they are worth. It's public info. It's a public company. It's public information. You can easily access that information. But Atipa and company, how's he? Good. My 50, my 100, my 50. So you would, when you get to that interview, when they ask you, when they ask you, do you have any questions? Won't your question be, salary is how much? Why? Because you want to see if this is the right fit for you. So if a regular mason comes to me, I don't know nothing about you. He's telling me I'm in security. Security where? Yes, you are driving a nice car.
Security can't talk.
But in Zimbabwe, you never know. You know, who is employing you? What is happening? So I need to understand, because I also have my standards, because I also have the things that I'm expecting. I just don't want to be employed if it was employment. You know, I just don't want to commit myself, because it's time. Texting is time. I don't want to commit myself. Show me why I should be texting you every day.
So in other words, this guy was supposed to just start dropping dollars on you for you to actually be interested.
You should have done more.
So you're supposed to send 50 Nancy after talking to you.
Not even money. You could have been like, babes,
you can go for dinner.
Do you want to go to Dubai for shopping?
All right,
$50. Nobody point yangu.
Okay, Toda, there's something I'm not quite understanding. Look, I'm not defending the brothers here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna talk as a woman. Hey, fellas, look at me like, girl, you better start defending. Right. It's a very male-dominated room here. But the thing is, right, a guy comes, hey, what's up, auntie? Oh, just get yourself some lunch. All right, cool, thanks. You just go silent. Sure.
No, I wasn't going silent. I was, listen, again, like I said, I'm not
okay.
Text me. You guys text me. I think all of you, I've chatted with you here and there.
Cool.
I am I'm not gonna be like, hi, how are you? When I'm texting you most of the time, I'm like, hi, Farai, can I have this? Can you do this for me? I need this, the ABCD. She finish and clarity. Do you understand? I'm not so if somebody's trying to get to know me, right? He could okay, this is what, let me say the facts. He would wake up around 6 a.m. because he's going to work around 6 a.m. because I'm in a security.
Okay, it's fine. It's just going
you'd say good morning. I wake up around 7:30 or 7, right? Or sometimes I even wake up at 6, but I'm not on WhatsApp. Probably I'm posting shorts I'm doing other things. I comment something on Zim Celebs or but because my mind is just, I've just woken up. Sometimes I deliberately decide, Kuti, there's a time I'm going to respond to all my WhatsApp messages. So I'm like, I'm not going to go there. He sees that I've commented on Zim Celebs. But for me commenting on Zim Celebs or me commenting on Twitter, for me, on my social media platforms, for me, I look at it as work. WhatsApp, I'm looking at it as pleasure. So I decided, Kuti, 10 minutes, I bigger 10 and 9, that got pass and that relax. And that's when I start entertaining this pleasure. But if it's a tweet or something to do with YouTube or whatever, I could post the episode at 6 a.m. But I'm doing it out of duty, Kuti. For me, this is work. So this guy then sees that I've done something on Twitter or on Instagram because he was following me everywhere. And I haven't responded to his good morning at 6 a.m. I was going to respond at 9 a.m. when I'm now doing friends and relationships time.
But you know what, Toto? If you really like this guy on a serious note, you would have responded in a 6 a.m. But something inside you be telling you, oh my God, you need to respond to this person.
You're not just
something
triggered.
that you really like, you water. That's a fact. Something that you really want, you put 100% attention to. What makes me like
it is the point, because the man is supposed to show me.
He did.
No.
He sent you a message. No, he sent you a message. I'll go my lunch. Gare. You be like, yeah, whatever. Oh, but okay, cool.
Todo, a flower doesn't bloom when it's still young.
Thank you. Wait. Thank you. Wait. It takes time, auntie, for us to start admiring the flower, to say, oh, this is a nice flower. It might take 1 month, 2 months. So I add my flower.
But you watered that flower.
He waters that flower for me to give him that attention.
Oh gosh, you know what? You just didn't like the guy, period. Can also get the moon on before I'm 100% attention. That's one thing I know. But here's the problem.
Not necessarily money.
Oh, come on. Wait. So you want him to
It could have been flowers.
$1,000.
No, it could have been
Love
flowers.
language
And then you
Do you know
difference.
how much Papi can pay my flowers is $10? That could have made me.
You want him to buy. You want him. Oh, he knows.
I'm exposing her.
Cool.
But
All right, cool. You could have just had my flowers actually delivered, or called.
He could have
or just
asked me.
texted.
He could have asked
Son,
me.
can I have flowers delivered?
You don't even need to know my address. Just give the flower people my number. In those Vapa address. Could you ever deliver?
So he didn't make much effort.
Yes, I wasn't asking for him to give me $5,000. He could have just bought my flowers. But pick and pay my flowers at $10. He could have just.
But Tola, can I
Send
give you a scenario?
$2 to come
Say
here
for
with the
example,
flowers.
can I give you a scenario? Can I give you a scenario? If that guy had sent $5K, not $50 in your account, good morning, YK, were you going to respond to it? At 6 a.m. You know, I rest my case. It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's move on. I was just sharing my story, guys. Yeah, $50 but whoever's gonna buy me the biggest gift, I'm gonna spend with them the whole day. Hey, I don't know what happens to my mind. I like crucifying myself.
Please cut that off.
But whoever wants to buy me flowers, I am single. I'm not searching.
No, I think it would be nice if we were blessed with flowers on set by well-wishers.
What tongue? Anyway, Tao, what is the last issue that we're talking about today?
Now I'm thinking a lot has been happening. You know, Chamisa promising to come back. No, actually not promising. Yeah. On the dance floor.
No, new party faces, but it's okay.
And also, there's this DJ, whatever. People are going to his to her DMs.
Who is DJ Unlocked? I didn't know about her.
It's a her. She actually she's very influential in terms of gospel gist and tea. Yeah, she commented a lot on that. So a lot of people have been going to her DMs telling her that we've been abused in our choirs, churches. You know, our male pastors are raping, sodomizing, and also taking advantage of little girls. If you want to go to China with us for the next concert, let me sleep with you, let me knock you. If you want to go to this, you know, a lot has been happening in these big choirs. And I will not say names.
When you say choirs, are you saying the choirs? What choirs? The church choirs, or the choirs that are doing
the
music?
Choirs? I'll just maybe say choirs. I'm saying they're not
the professional choirs that do.
Yeah, that do music.
Commercial music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gospel choirs.
Those ones.
Yeah, and then there are bishops also in those choirs, and that are taking advantage of boys and of girls as well. And that's generally that's what's going on with the.
So what was the outcry? Because a lot of people were like, "What was the? Were people saying it's not true? What was happening?"
No, people actually responded, and they're also saying they're underpaying these kids. People were actually saying, people were actually commenting with songs to say they know what's going on, like the hit songs of that choir, and hinting that we know that's.
They were hinting at this specific choir.
Yeah, we know that's what's happening there, and all that, and yeah.
I saw her post, Mia DJ Unlocked, when she said, you guys need to, watch over the kids and check because a lot of things are happening behind the scenes of all that, the life, the glitz and glamour of gospel. Yes, there is a gospel boom in our country whereby we're seeing a lot of groups, BV, I'm part of this choir. It's beautiful. But it's still entertainment. It may be gospel, but it's still entertainment. Entertainment is one of the most shittiest when it comes to treating people right. There's a lot of abuses that that goes really unaccounted for, and people just don't talk about it. And at the same time, guys, there's a lot that happens in this industry, and this is a guy, and it's like people get exploited, people get stuff that's happening, and people just don't talk about it. It's just swept under the rug in the name of Kuti. This person is a big name. This person is a pastor. This person is also connected to certain people. But men of the cloth have long abused people in the name of we are men who are that are godly, and things like this cannot go out. And my priests who used to rape boys, and who used to also rape nuns, even Vanabe Sangano. And then now we have this boom in Pentecostal churches where people are now talking about, this pastor Geta. So Tasa Pane, this issue, Prophet Magada, there's a lot of rape charges that are just like following him, whether it's true, whether it's not. Like we did discuss it, Kuti. You are either you're innocent until proven guilty, and you're guilty until proven innocent. At the moment, we can't be the ones that cast the first stone. But which means people really need to look into such issues, because there's no smoke without a fire. Entertainment industry is the worst. People are getting exploited, and people shouldn't keep quiet. If somebody has done something to somebody should step up. Somebody should talk about it. Open up about this. And that's it. Well, I feel like I've been talking for 30 minutes straight.
No, give me. Do you know what? I'm gonna point out. Jeez. Got excited. I forgot what I had to say.
That's good.
Okay, so first of all, I think people forget that entertainment is entertainment.
Yeah.
And someone singing gospel doesn't make them holy, doesn't, say they are better than me, who is doing a podcast. We're all artists, or we're all creators, whatever it is, If I today realize I have a voice that can sing, and I realize that gospel has more money than me trying to be a hip hop artist, I will go that route. So I feel like the problem with Zimbabwe is this whole morality checks where we expect, there's this expectation in gospel.
Even Lucifer's.
No, but I'm actually questioning this. I'm actually questioning this now. It's not about it's not about it's who we want to listen to, because for instance we've got this young kid who came here. What's his name? I Shall Speed. He's in full support of homosexuals, but we never bashed him. We never.
Yes.
We never.
Trevor says it.
Yeah. It's we choose who to.
Yeah, they say it because it's our own. We can't have our own talking about such things and supporting such things, because once our owner speaks bad, that corruption will come in and then it will rot everybody. So no, don't talk about it.
I don't know if you guys saw that comedy. And Drusky, I don't know if the American comedian who was portraying Christian Dior, and Christians were coming out like, you can't talk about that. I'm like, why not? At the end of the day, it's entertainment. At the end of the day, the same pastors that you're going to are doing it for money. Everyone is doing it for money.
Yeah. It's for money that we're doing it.
So,
but another thing, I also laugh when people say, "Oh my God, we can't be talking about the Rainbow Nation." But do you realize most of these big designers are gay or were gay? Anyway, that's besides the
and some
case.
of the pastors are wearing
Christian Dior, Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent. I mean, we can name drop a lot of.
Yeah, so in as much as people want to ignore this, it's happening. Their kids are getting whatever abused.
But when you say kids, what do you mean? Because if
people,
no. Yeah, I think it's better to say people, because if it's commercial, if it's a choir that's commercializing it, why are kids working in a choir? Because they're not even below the age of 18. You're not supposed to,
I think for
16 or 18, you're not supposed to be employed. So why are these choirs even employing kids? So whoever is in that choir and they're making money out of it on YouTube should be an adult. Let's start there. That was I think that was the point I forgot. Kuti, why is DJ unlocked? I'm just saying complaining to kids, because if I decide, kids are not even supposed to be employed according to the law of Zimbabwe. So if someone has a choir and is employing a 15-year-old child, they're wrong. Zimura.
All right. let me answer that, Todo. I think it's not only the choirs she was referring to, also in these churches, because these choirs have churches.
Some don't. Some are not.
No, but I mean, for this specific one that people are.
Oh, there's a specific one.
Accusing.
Oh, is there a name? Are we going to name drop?
Let's not say names.
Yeah, but
Let's not say names.
I would also want to say this because of our economy. I can be 30, I can be 31 and still be mama's kid. I'll be still under her roof. No, I'm just saying to man because so I'm saying no,
you know whether you want it or you don't want it. No, wait. You know whether you want it or you don't want it. Okay, if I come to just like here, this is a podcast. We are how many are we? 6, 7.
No, I'm not saying I can't fight.
If I decide to touch a tipper in a certain way,
that's harassment.
Ande ku workshop kwanduke ndaniwe. Auntie. He knows exactly what I'm doing, and I'm like, chimborara pana mawangu titi 1 or 2. But mangwana tukumuka tichita say, no. But mangwana tukumuka tichita say china kana South Africa and today tinondishuta chichi ma video what. Auntie, listen, he's a mature person. I'm not saying what I'm.
No, I get you.
I'm not saying what I'm doing is right, but I'm saying, kuvuma kwake. If he feels kuti I've harassed him at work, it's his responsibility to go and report. Mskana ndoshanda nayo akandichita sei akanibata pasiripo, and he, she put me in a difficult position. Why are we then bringing in parents? So it goes back to who is being employed, who is being
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm supporting what you're saying. I'm saying because of these poor choice of words. Kuti kids, I think it's because tangu chairoti mwana wangu even at 30 mununga mbroshingo ti mwana wangu because you are still taking care of that person.
Mwana shodo mwana wangu. Amwacho ndo vari utopusha kuti minister ningi matindo kuitirei because I want to be part of a YouTube video, I want to be part of that group. I want to shine. So sometimes I'm
okay. I rest my case.
No, but it's happening. Do you know why I'm saying that? Because sometimes it's easy for us to look from the outside, and make commentary. It's easy for us to judge. Kuti leader of this group ari kuitisa vana pamwe vana vacho ndivari kutoenda kuseri kutoti because again, we're in a country where a lot of people are not employed and everyone else wants to be famous, wants to be on social media, but I don't know, a group require to peace side vana vari kuenda kana ku America kana ku UK visa right. You understand? Vana vacho vari kutoya voti Minister Tau muri sei dakukutengerewa lunch kana dakubikira isadza kumba. It's easy to blame the other we're easy
but
to
I'm
judge.
a leader.
But at the
end of the day, I'm a leader. I should lead by example.
Atipa ya Farai panzara.
Guys, it's okay if it's not exploitation, it's fine. Because people will take advantage.
People take at both cases, whether male or female. But all I'm saying is, if it's kids under the age of 16 or 18, then that's a problem.
They shouldn't employ kids.
Why are they, number one, why are they employing kids? 2, sexual harassment, sexual abuse, then that's a different case. But if you're above 18, don't go on guy gonna rape already. Ndoenda ndonti mfundisi nkuda 101.
Okorwa mini.
Ndakarwa mini ndakaisa lipstick cleavage. Already there's a cases happening. I'm as a 34-year-old woman. Ndoti prophet nkuda 101.
But you don't, I mean, Pepper Takambushitara would say your dressing doesn't really
No, it doesn't. Listen, it doesn't, Ante. But there's awareness happening already. The police are already informing us because there are cases happening. That's why the police make these things public information.
Addressing it
To aware us, to give us awareness. Kutichi, this is what's happening. This is after, I'm not saying before. There's already Panama cases where we haven't proven Kuti is guilty or not, but the reason the police tell us Kuti Munu are accused of murder is to say Kuti, beware.
To raise awareness.
Tampa bail yedu bati. Pane case involved. Indazvinzwa izvozvo. You'd be surprised Kuti pane maskara kuti prophet murukunyepero. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the police has warned you. If it is that he is doing that.
All right, I
dressing
get it.
matters, Farai. Yo kuguruwa ukoko vakadzi vanga kupfeka matrauzi ekuti benzi reraiti rikada kuwabata matrauzi aisabvisika. So dressing matter.
They were protecting themselves.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, Farai, and this was yeah, you guys are lovely. I enjoyed this conversation so much. Guys, please comment when you pana comment questions into Farai guare pana minutukuta guare. Shadaka zedanza ruma utura makua. So I don't what is makua, but anyway, guys, if you have contributions, comments, if you want to help us with some of the things that we've said we don't understand, please reach out, comment, and let's just have a conversation. It starts in the comment section. Tell us what you would want us to talk about more. Tell us what we've said wrong. It's okay. We receive it. Whatever it is. And don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you are watching and not subscribing. When you get that link, if someone says, go and watch the episode. Don't also forget to subscribe so that you keep hearing us having such conversations. So subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's have this conversation, brother. Let's involve everyone so that also your opinions are heard through our platform. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also follow us on our Twitter page. We now have an X page. It's Uncork and Wine Podcast. We're also on Facebook. Uncork and Wine. We're on TikTok, Uncork and Wine, Instagram, Uncork and Wine. Follow us on all our pages, and if you have things that you'd like us to talk about, DM us, let us know, and that's it. Bye.